So 1-1-0, an improved performance today?
Yeah, I thought we were very good in terms, the game wasn't great, don't get me wrong. I thought we were the better team overall. We had lots of chances. Their keepers made some unbelievable saves. Our keepers had very little to do. We defended superbly, changed the system. Lads have defended superbly, and the one attack or one real attack we've scored from. Our lads are telling me that it's a blatant handball in the middle of the pitch in the build-up. I don't know, I'd have to watch it back, but it was a bit of inconsistency all day.
You mentioned it there about the changing system. What was the thinking behind the switch to a back four?
Just went to a back four. We just need to switch it up a little bit. Wing backs, Joe Ferguson and Josh Solomon-Davison are fit. Although Smigger can play wing back, it's not. He's more of a left back. Without your wing backs in a 3-5-2, whatever you want to call it, formation, it becomes null and void a little bit. So obviously Joe's back on the bench today, but not 100%. Luke Clark, when he's played at right back pre-season, you go back to the City-Liverpool game, which I did, Bootle game and the Runcorn game, we kept clean sheets with virtually that back four, obviously Mark Howard. But generally we just needed to change our shape. We needed to try and get more people forward. Believe it or not, when you play two up front, sometimes they become isolated. And we played with three or two behind the one. And Keelan Adams today, I thought, probably had his best game for the football club.
And you mentioned him there briefly, but Sean Smith went off injured today. Do you have an update on him?
He just said he twisted. I don't think it's much. I might be wrong. I thought at first when I looked at it, it was a pull. But he says not. He just said he twisted funny. So, as I say, there's another game Tuesday, come thick and fast. But that's why we brought James Barrick into the club to play in that position if required. Mark Howard can play in that position if required. Lucas Weir. So, we've got plenty of options.
James Barrigan's first game back for the club today. What do you make of his performance?
Apart from getting booked early, again, he hasn't changed in that way. He's done well. He is what he is. If you look at us today in general, we went with a little bit more experience, and to take a little bit of pressure off the young lads. We've asked a lot of the young lads, your Mark Howards, your DJs, in the last few weeks. We know we're short at the top end of the pitch. And I know people are a bit concerned we're not getting enough goals, but believe me, I put it in a piece this week, no one could be doing any more than what we're doing, trying to bring attackers into this football club. But it's not. We're not playing Football Manager. It's not that easy. If I haven't done what I've done in the game, good and bad, by being lazy, and that's one thing I'm not. And myself, James Leary, Ian Johnson, I've been working morning, noon and night, not just for the last week, for the last month, trying to bring forward players into the football club. We started the season thinking we had Jake and we had Mo. We only had Jake for 3 games. We haven't had Mo yet. So, centre forwards, quality centre forwards aren't in abundance. But hopefully today we'll give Keelan Adams a big lift. The lads have, really got after him in there in terms of how good his performance was, and hopefully that'll continue.
Is Mo Torre any closer to making a return?
Not at the moment, no.
On to Tuesday night, Everton Collieries, a team that we played a couple of times last season.
Yeah.
How much do you know about them?
I've got someone there watching them today. South Shield, someone's told me, I haven't seen the results yet, but someone said they were drawing earlier. They're a good side, well coached. That's what I like about them. When we came up against them last year, they were well coached. Good people at the football club, good management team, work really hard. A lot of admiration for them. So yeah, looking forward to the challenge again. It was a challenge last time, tactically. I'm sure it'll be another challenge again. If I'm honest, I was glad this week, although we didn't want to go on the FA Cup, and we should have had a replay on Tuesday night, but just to have a week off. I don't mean a week off because we didn't, because we trained harder than probably we have for a while on Tuesday. But in terms of me mentally, a week off for everyone, tactically and looking at things, it does help. But obviously we've got a game Tuesday, and then we get I think, I might be wrong, after FC United next Saturday, I think we've got a couple of Tuesdays where we do get that opportunity to work on stuff. But the thing for me is I'm hoping, and I'm not going to name names, and I'm hoping by this time next week we'll have at least 2 players in the building. Unless something happens, and we've had that much bad luck trying to sign players in the last 10 days to 2 weeks for various reasons which I won't go into. None of it's down to Marine Football Club or the committee, by the way. The money is there to buy players, to bring players in. The budget's there to bring players in, so it's not on our side. We're doing as much as we can. But I would like to think by this time next Saturday, I'm not promising anything because anything can happen in football, but we'll have at least, I'll say one, but I would like to think two through the door.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers.